Hello, welcome to another episode of the GNPS. Mina General Engineer. As always, hlezi ngiphethe guest dope kunawo wonke, doper than the one before, but they're all dope at the same time. One of the members of Dope Artist sitting across me is Celestial Mike.
Showcase.
How's it, dog?
I'm nice, Manji. What it do?
Dead time's a charm.
Showcase. Yeah, we've been at this.
Should we tell them we've already shot this episode how many times? 2 times.
Two
now.
times already, yeah.
Yeah. You guys still ain't seen it. I guess
It's the one though. It's the one.
yeah, that's the one. Otherwise, dog, it's locked down,
Mm-hmm.
and that just killed the whole vibe.
Bruh. Hey, man. Yeah, I can't size on it.
What's up? What's happening, dog? How you keeping up?
Hey, man, we
Below
keeping.
level 3.
We keeping, dog, staying busy.
Let me fix your mic.
Sure. We keeping, staying busy. Doing things like shoots. That's mostly what you can do now, just shoot stuff, because the visuals are important as well. So people can't see you at a show anymore, but they need to see you at some point,
Yeah.
So doing things like that. The recording has always been done. That can't change. That hasn't changed. Lockdown, no lockdown. That goes down either way. So the music is still being made, but just guess we've been working on just a way of getting it out there again. As much as there's the stuff you can stream and whatever, just other ways to basically keep like the game alive. It's not just actually about us. Like, it's not just about me as well. If I exist, then hip hop exists. So everybody, I think everybody should treat themselves like that. But it's important that I stay alive.
Yeah.
For my part in the game, so that the game keeps going. Yeah.
But overall, what's your assessment of 2020?
2020. Oh, it was it was good and bad, man.
Yeah.
There was good. There was a lot of bad. Obvious bad is a lot of people died, still dying. Things got shut down. A lot of businesses got shut down. We had a couple of performances happening in 2020. Thankful for that. We got to hit the stage a few times, even if it was closed most of it. But basically, man, I think we spoke about this earlier. It's just like you have to stay alive, like in the game. You know what I mean? As much as everybody wanted to stay alive, but even your presence in the game, you need to keep that going no matter what's going on. So we did things like shooting videos of freestyles and creating challenges, like where you rap and whatever, just keeping ourselves alive and keeping the culture alive as well. Hey man, I don't know, I picked up also that there's not so much like nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
As well.
What do you mean by that?
Nobody actually has any formula. Nobody actually knows how the game works. You know what I mean? Because when shit hit the fan, some people who are the know-it-alls didn't have shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then some guy who's just been hustling all of a sudden is the guy that everybody's looking at. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a lot of stuff changed and nobody actually knows. Everybody's just doing what they can, and then if you're lucky, you get your shit popping for you. A lot of people, you realize that a lot of people are there by luck and not actually by what they can do, and that's not a bad thing. That's how people progress in life. But if you stay consistent, eventually, the wheel always turns. So you just gotta. At least you should know what you're doing. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. So the best thing to do is to know what you're doing and then just keep doing it,
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. Because, like, this is something that's never been thought of. Like, no one ever thinks, like, my industry could shut down.
Yeah. Nobody thinks of that.
And you couldn't function like the normal way that you used to.
Even now, Doug, it's better now because it's January, you know what I mean? And like the entertainment industry is used to this time being quiet. You know, after December, everybody. So right now, it's a calm before. I don't know what the fuck is about to go down, but you know, like you just gotta be ready for whatever, dog.
Yeah.
Like anything can happen. So, you know, even there, we're still just preparing other stuff. At least get content. Like just do as much as you can, so that you know, even if people are sitting at home wanting to see something. They still love music. They still want to hear something new.
Yeah.
You know, all the time. So you got to be the guy that has that thing. You know.
You know, I wanna, since you mentioning that, you know, we're waiting for something. Something's going to happen. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, after we've passed this period.
Yeah.
But we don't pass this period unless you get vaccinated.
Yeah.
I know there's conspiracies going around, you know, everywhere. Like, let's be realistic. In the industry that you function in, which involves for you, in order for you to make money, you need crowds. Are you ready for the vaccine?
I don't know.
Because the people in the music industry are the ones that should be campaigning for people to get the vaccine.
Yes.
Because that's the only way you get back to those big shows.
Yes. Here's the thing for me. I mean, there's a vaccine rollout that starts with doctors and all the essential workers, basically the government that everybody's afraid of. So if they're getting the vaccine first, I don't care, I can get it too. Yeah. And the people can get it too. I don't like we man, you know, for me, I mean, like I've been through religion, I've been through all these things, and you know, there was a time where I was so into conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But one thing I learned there is that at the end of the day, dog, life is very simple. Like at the end of the day, if you really, really break it all down, it's really, really simple. You know, if anybody has any nefarious plan for you or anything like that, if there's no money involved, then you probably just making that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, honest to God,
ain't nobody trying to get at someone for no.
Ain't nobody trying to get at
cash.
you for no cash, dog. And not in this world, fam. The world is ruled by money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, if anything, you might be charged. You know, but you'll be aight. But you're gonna pay though. That's what the world is about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, unless you can find a money angle with it, and even that, the money angle, eventually you have to weigh your options. Okay, my livelihood versus I don't want to pay this guy for nothing. You know, and with most things in life, you don't have a choice. Like you pay taxes, even if you don't want to, you want to. Your livelihood versus paying this person for nothing. That's just how the world works. So, you know, you're gonna have to make a smart choice based on whether you want to live or you want to be confined to your house for the rest of your life. Or I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, probably. I mean, if they're talking about vaccinating 60-something%, then everything is. I mean, just hope then you the 40%. Then you know what I'm saying. Try to be the 40%. If you really, really don't want it that much, there's probably a 40% of the population that's not gonna get vaccinated, and that's a huge number of people. You know.
But you know what? With this whole thing of like, I look at music shows, because those are the points where. Those are the moments where you could be pushed into a corner where you're like, do you know what I mean? I mean, like South Africa, everyone loves groove, dog.
Everybody. And that's it. And look, bruh, like honestly, I mean, I speak to all kinds of people. There's people who are very ready for the vaccine, who want their lives to go back to normal. And that's just all they care about. Like whether somebody thinks this or that, they want the vaccine and they want their lives to go back to normal. They want just a sense of normalcy to go back to how things were. So it is what it is, man. Like if you about it, you probably smarter than the guy who just says everything is bad, but they have no solutions. That's the problem as well. You got a lot of people going online and talking about something David Icke said. Who, I mean, come on. First of all, who the fuck is still listening to David Icke? And then and then you're gonna say a whole lot of doom and gloom things online, and then you have no solution yourself.
Yeah.
You don't know what else people can do. You know what I mean? Niggas are talking about, you must go and drink this and that and that and that, and people are still fucking dying.
Yeah.
So do you think all of these people ain't drinking all this and that? I'm pretty sure they are.
You know what I said? I said, if you go to family members of the people that have passed away, you ask them how were they treating themselves? They'll tell you. This Pozumhlonyane,
Yeah.
drinking everything we, as when I say we as the community, like the general public, the remedies that we've come up with, and they still died.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, Doug, like, even a doctor will tell you, you can go to a doctor and get treated and you can still die. They'll treat you with something that worked for somebody else, but it doesn't work for you.
Exactly.
That's just how life
genetics.
is. Yeah,
DNA
so,
doesn't-
you know, there's so many factors.
physiology.
There's so many factors that determine things and determine how people react to certain medicines and to certain injections and things, that you are busy talking about things that you have no idea of. You don't understand them. You don't know them. You know what I mean? There's people who will take a Disprin and die. You know what I mean? And then what are you going to say? You're going to go out there and say, Disprin is trying to kill you. They make... Come on, Brad. There's people who will take it and live. There's people who will take it and feel better. You know what I mean?
Coke.
Fits.
Cocaine.
Dog.
I was watching, there's a doctor, Dr. Carl. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He experiments on drugs, like, you know, like every drug that's considered to recreational, whether it's for recreational use or it's an abuse substance. So he was talking about cocaine, how if you get the right cocaine, there's absolutely nothing wrong that could happen to you.
Yeah.
And provided that you use it right, you know, under the right regimens.
Yeah.
And I look at something like that, I'm like, there's so many things that we as a public claim to know, but we don't understand.
People don't even know things people don't even know things like that. Like, for me, I don't listen to anyone telling me about anything, especially with drugs or whatever. I don't care. I don't care what your pastor said or whatever. I know what I know about what I know, and I do what I do about what I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, even like how are you gonna know about a vaccine when you don't even know about a headache pill? And you telling me you know about, come on, a vaccine that was made now, there's headache pills that were, penicillin, niggas don't even know where penicillin comes from, bro. You don't know how penicillin was made, but you trying to tell me you know how a vaccine is made that was made in 2019 or 2020.
Let's never mind that. You know, when a child is born, there's certain vaccinations that they have to go to.
We all did them.
And we all did them. Some of us have kids now.
Yeah.
You make sure your
take your
kid
kid
doesn't
there.
miss that vaccination.
Yeah. My
You
kid
may
went there.
you've never asked them, like, what's in
You
this thing?
don't.
How can it?
No.
What can it do in the long run
No.
of things in this child's growth?
Because you don't want to
ask.
risk that with your child.
No, you don't ask.
But you want other people to risk their lives like that.
Exactly. And now with this vaccine, now you becoming a scientist all of a sudden.
It's crazy, man. People love hysteria. Like, it's very easy for them to be caught up in hysteria. I remember, the other day I was thinking about, I remember the whole Illuminati hysteria that went on a couple of years back, you know, and Jay-Z was involved in that. People are talking about Jay-Z. Remember the song, I'm Running This Town? And this guy was a preacher, bro. This guy was a grown-ass man talking about Jay-Z says he's a Mason on that song, and, you know, puts up the line, plays it. The line says, I'm on some Mason Margiela.
He just said
But the motherfucker didn't know what Mason Margiela was, and millions of motherfuckers in the world didn't know what Mason Margiela was. They heard the word Mason, and they concluded that Jay-Z said he's a Mason on that song. And they were so convinced. And they would tell you they had proof. That was proof to them. That's why, like, even today, like, the niggas gonna say, oh, no, I read it. I don't care about your proof, bro. The first thing is, like, the first thing you gotta understand about whatever it is that somebody's telling you, or that how practical is that thing?
Yeah.
How practical is it? Like, I was talking to my brother today. Even Fetu, even if bro, you believe in things like spirits and spiritualism and things like that. Even there's practicality. Like, there's nothing in life that is just impractical, where things just happen
out of the
out
blue.
of thin air. Some grandiose plan that has no actual real practical value. That's the problem. You can't believe in shit like that. Like, where's the practicality behind this? What you're hearing. You know what I mean? If somebody's stealing money, probably true. That's practical. There's money that niggas stealing. Those ones, I believe those niggas steal money all the time, dog. Corruption, practical, bro.
If you can't get
there's
it,
real
bro.
the problem is there's real problems in the world that Amachi that don't speak about or aren't loud about. You know what I mean? And they choose to focus their energy on things that aren't real. When there's actually real conspiracies going on in front of you,
bro.
In front of you, real shit.
Bro, like in SA, I hear people talking about just 5G stuff and vaccine. I'm like, dude, people are chowing money.
There's
in this
real
country,
conspiracies
dog.
going on. People abadla imali mfethu phambi kwakho mfethu ungaboni ukuthi badla imali phambi kwakho. If you just stopped for a minute and actually was like, maybe who knows, you could choose then, like, be a hero or join them, what I mean? At least there you'd have options, bro.
And that's something that could benefit you.
It could benefit you as well. You can either be a hero and be happy, oh, this guy's a hero, he caught those guys, or, what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
try your mind.
I mean, like, I guess that's society. We like to focus on problems that are probably bigger than us.
Yes. You know why as well? I think people run to things like that because people are cowards. Like, they know there's nothing they can do about it. So, he's right. They've been playing with us. What are you going to do about it? How we can't do nothing? They're the government. That's why they just killing us. Look at people. People are dying. Look at people. People are dying. As soon as you actually tell them something real, it's loya udla imali laphana loya baba. Yabo leya program leyenza laphana iyabheda sambeni siyo masha siyo complain ngale nto ayenza. Wasn't God now no more. All of a sudden they want proof. Like, people want proof when shit is real, but with the other stuff that isn't real, that nobody can prove,
there's no proof.
Nobody wants proof. Yeah, uqinisile mfethu ngempela. Hey, phela bazenza lezi zinto lezi.
Abelungu abasifuni. As if it's some brand new invention.
Bro, like, it's something new. Like, white people are just sitting there, just like looking at you like, okay, what are we gonna do to him now? All of them.
Now, dog, like, I mean, last year you dropped the project. I just want to find out from you, what's the progress on that side? Did the rollout go out the way you wanted it, or is it giving you any surprises?
So last year, as a Hand of God Trinity. First of all, the launch was a surprise for me because it happened.
Hey, I'm so sorry I couldn't come, dog.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. Like, but when I saw the visuals,
the
performances, my G, dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that's another good thing that COVID did, is that it sort of put everyone on a level playing field.
Sure.
Now artists can put on their own shows.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't have to wait.
I don't have to wait for a promoter or anybody. Yeah. Basically, I mean, with that, like, it was still just they just laxed the regulations. So the events were open again, but obviously there was like limited spaces and stuff. So we happened to find a big enough space, and a bit more people than we planned for. We had planned for a smaller space, so our numbers, we had limited them to the smaller. We were supposed to do a 80 space, I think, 80 people space before that, and then. So that was what we were going to limit our numbers to. And then when the day came, we found a space that can take about 250 people, about 150 people. And we had about that number of people there,
That's a good turnout.
Yeah, it was very nice, especially at that time. Like, and then after that, I mean, we we put up the performance as a YouTube thing, so that's part of the rollout. Like just
people can still go check that out.
yeah,
by
you
the
can
way.
go check it out.
Since you're sitting at home, we don't have
Yeah,
entertainment.
there's a whole show there. It's 47 minutes or something.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like the length of this episode.
Yes.
After finding out who's Celestial, you can just go into Deeply Rooted YouTube page and check out
the thing. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we've been doing well. You know, we had a lot of radio. That was the aim last year. Like we were trying to get that a lot. That part we pretty much got done here in Durban, especially with the Kakasi and stuff. Did YFM as well. Did an interview with Scoop.
Yeah.
That was towards the end of the year, though. You know, we actually did something that wasn't done in that show, like since Ginger came on season Scoop, I think.
Yeah.
Like the whole rapping at the show, just straight rapping, freestyle. So we did that.
Is this when you did that short tour to Joburg?
Yeah.
How did that come about? I was like, wow. Now talk about infiltrating in Jersey and not moving to Jersey.
Bro.
Just infiltrate
Just go do a show and
go
come back.
do your shit, then come back home.
Yeah. It was Nipo's idea.
Shout out. That's a stroke of brilliance, Nipo.
Yeah. It was
Dank
Nipo.
leadership.
Plaza shame. She is that. She basically she's doing it in your backyard, so we'd performed at some of them. So she just thought let's go do this in Joburg, and then she basically spoke to a couple of artists, and those who could said, okay, cool, we can do it. So we all put up money together. You know what I mean? We did it from our own pockets. It's just something we did. We went up there.
That's remarkable, guys.
Yeah.
Because most artists they just sit in a corner and
wait for somebody to.
Yeah.
Nah.
Lindy PEE.
No, we couldn't. I mean, we're still planning to do, a couple of things like that. Like that's the type of working we like doing. That's why we did things like Cultured Sundays before. You know what I mean? Depending on when everything opens up again, obviously, we'll start doing more of those physical shows. But even now, man, like we, trying to do. Basically get more content. We're trying to shoot a video for Umao with Wobbly. Yeah. Busy with that. Did a shot off the top with Beastar as well. I'm gonna release that sometime. I guess it has to be Feb now. Thought it was gonna be Jan, but then they changed the rules on us, so you had to maneuver around that. But yeah. It's pretty dope, man. I got Kule on that video. Kule Ngubane. He's a skater. Some Chesterville. So it's pretty cool. Like I like that. Like, yeah. We've got things coming up. But as far as that EP, I mean, I'm still happy with the response. Now, obviously, a lot more to be done. Promoting and stuff like that. All three of them actually, not just the last one.
Are we gonna get a fourth one?
Nah, you're gonna get an album.
That's
now.
the end of. Yeah. That's the end of the series now.
Yeah. That's the end of the Hand of God series. Now you're gonna get the mic in the hands of God,
which is the actual album.
Yeah.
That's dropping when 2021.
2021 is the aim. And so far I think that's very possible. Like I don't know, hopefully second quarter or at most third quarter of the year. I'm not sure though yet. But that if I do the things the way I think I have to do them, or the way that I see them in my head, or the way we see them with the team, then definitely by June or something we'll have that project up. But I've got songs already. I mean, I sent some stuff to T-Bag, just
you've got joints that are ready.
Yeah.
Or that are in contention to be included.
Yeah. I mean, I've always got them, but I've got like the stuff that I have now that I think, okay, this is a good contender. But I'll still go to the studio. I'll probably go there after this. See what I can lace, and then if something better comes out, then something gets replaced. Until we have a date, and then we decide, okay, this is the album. Like that's how I usually work. Like I keep making music, some of it gets old, and then it gets new again, and then it gets old to us because nobody's heard it. So that's the cool part.
You keep playing.
Yeah, I just keep making it. I keep playing it, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, that's dope," and I go, "Okay, cool." And then I test it with people sometimes.
Oh my god.
What time is it?
Shit. We're 25 minutes.
Yo.